school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, and North Windham. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Main Trailer, Dairy Queen in Old Town in Bangor, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals, Autumn of Life Home Care, Black Fly Coffee, Eastern Maine Community College, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hartford's Auto Service, UMaine Online, Old Town Redemption Center, the Coach House Restaurant, UMaine Athletics, Bennett Auto Center, Tiller and Rye, Orno and Callis IGA, The Growing Place, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, AM Construction and Roofing, Doors Equipment Company, Hillside Athletics, The Fitch Company, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tim's Plumbing, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Back Alley Bar and Grill, RT Electrical, Auto Radiator Services, Mainstay Skincare, Maniac Snack Shack and Snip and Snack, Sweet Frog, Union Street Towing, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Thomas College, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. Let's get you out to the game.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cameron Stadium here in Bangor, and welcome to high school football on Ticket TV, the season opener for our coverage here on Ticket TV when it comes to football. Also, the season opener for the Deering Rams and the Bangor Rams going at it on the turf here at Cameron. Welcome into the broadcast booth, Jim Churchill, along with Ernie Clark. Great to have you with us for tonight's football contest here in Bangor. You see the Rams getting loose down on the field, and we also welcome you into the pregame show. It's brought to you by Darlings Auto Group. Darlings Auto Group in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models, or used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. Now let's take a look at the current standings. Of course, everybody is 0-0 at this point, Ernie. And a lot of anticipation here for the 2025 season.
Well, and a lot of anticipation for this game as well, as these are two teams that ended last season on the rise. Bangor making it to the Class A North Championship game, lost to Portland. Portland went on to win the state title. And Deering, which has been in Class B for the last 6-7 years, made it to the B South Championship game. Lost only twice during the season, both times to Kennebunk, a powerhouse down there. So they come back with fairly veteran teams, and both thinking they can do some damage in Class A North this spring. Portland, of course, the defending champion, probably the early favorite. But Bangor, Deering, and Windham, another team, thinking that they could be in the battle for a high regular season finish, and with that comes at least one home playoff game.
And our standings all season long will be brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor, with a new location coming to Brewer as well. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. And our coverage of high school sports here on Ticket TV, presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a Deere. And our coverage also presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and on Wilson Street in Brewer. We are just getting started here with the Darlings Auto Group pregame show. Much more coming your way. Up next, we'll look closer at this matchup. We'll take a look at the player spotlights as well and the rosters for the Deering Rams and the Bangor Rams. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
Darlings Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darlings Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darlings Kia. You'll do better at Darlings.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. Jim Churchill along with Ernie Clark here in the broadcast booth. We got a litany of Ticket TV teammates working here tonight. We've got 4-man cameras. We got Max Pottle and Jay Baines. Max, our director. Jay, the assistant director, down in our production trailer, and looking forward to this ball game here tonight between the Bangor Rams and the Deering Rams. High school sports coverage here on Ticket TV, presented by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. And we're also presented by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at heroessportsgrill.com. All right, let's take a look at these rosters for the two squads here tonight. Ernie, you see Kyle Johnson right there. We'll talk about him in a moment. But the Bangor Rams looking to get their season off on the right foot, as are the Deering Rams.
Yes, the Deering Rams, like the Bangor Rams, with 16 seniors leading the way on the roster with Deering. 16 seniors, just 5 juniors, interestingly enough. 17 sophomores and 4 freshmen, 42 players on their roster. The Bangor Rams with 16 seniors, 13 juniors, 15 sophomores, and 19 freshmen for a total of 63. So healthy rosters on both sides of the line of scrimmage.
Brendan Scully, the head coach for the Deering Rams. For the Bangor Rams, of course, it's Dave Morris as we take a look at the Bangor roster here. And as you mentioned, very healthy.
Yeah, Dave Morris has been with the program for well over a decade now. It's almost a decade as the head coach. He's replacing Jeff Fahey. Not Jeff Fahey, but taken over as the head coach. And he's got a group of seniors that has essentially played together since their freshman year. A lot of them got playing time as freshmen, and now this is their 3rd or 4th year of varsity competition. And with that, it's been incremental growth. And last year, as I mentioned before, had about a 500 record during the regular season, but earned their way. They were 4-5 at the end of the regular season, won a playoff round, and then got to the regional championship game against Portland. So they're looking to build on that this fall.
Now let's take a look at our player spotlights. Roster is brought to you by UMaine Online. And for the Deering Rams, we are going to hone in on one of their talented seniors.
Yeah, Joey Foley, a running back and linebacker, should be the primary ball carrier for the Deering Rams. I would expect them to run the football. Have a new quarterback this year. Sophomores saw a little bit of action last year. Don't know how much they'll throw in the opening night, but in Foley and Zach DeWeaver, number 1 on the roster, a couple of sturdy running back / linebackers to lead the way for the Deering Rams.
And for the Bangor Rams, their quarterback is Kyle Johnson, wearing a different number this year.
Yes, number 10 as the quarterback, also a linebacker. He's been in the quarterback position, I believe it's his 3rd year, but he was more when he started a running back playing quarterback in order for Coach Morris to get the ball in his hands more often, and as a result, he wore number 20, which is certainly more of a halfback number than a quarterback number. But now he's made the full transition to quarterback, throws the ball pretty well now, and as a result, wearing the quarterback number 10, and he should be one of the leading lights, pretty good size at 6'2", 225, strong runner, and his ability to pass the ball may play a big role in how balanced Bangor's offense can be, and as a result, how successful Bangor's offense can be.
Yeah, and if history tells us anything, we'll see a lot of yards after contact with Kyle Johnson as the quarterback for the Bangor Rams. We should mention we've got some rain falling here at Cameron Stadium. Many umbrellas are out, a pretty significant rain right now. Probably going to be dealing with that off and on throughout tonight's ball game. And tonight's ball game is presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call them at 942-2226. We'll take another break here in the Darlings Auto Group pregame show. Up next, we've got the keys to the game from Ernie and much more. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Looking for your next trailer or shipping container? Come to Main Trailer, your one-stop shop for all your trailer and container needs. We've got a huge selection of trailers for work or play, plus durable shipping containers. We can even customize them to fit your needs. At Main Trailer, we don't just sell, we service what we sell. That means expert repairs, inspections, parts, and registrations all under one roof. So whether you're hauling, storing, or customizing, make your next stop Main Trailer. Main Trailer, the place to buy your next trailer or shipping container. See us today in Hamden or Auburn.
We are back at a damp Cameron Stadium right now. You see the rain falling here. Now, the lights always make it look worse than it actually is. I would call it actually kind of a heavy mist at this point, Ernie. Some of the fans sitting outside may have a different opinion, but...
Well, I mean, obviously the people with the umbrellas out are feeling more comfortable, but even the people without it aren't. They don't look too negative about it. It's more of a mist than anything else.
It's nice and warm here tonight. Welcome back to the Darlings Auto Group pregame show. Our coverage here tonight also presented by the Furniture Gallery, a Maine family-owned company with locations in Augusta, Bangor, Topsom, and Windham. They offer a great selection of furniture for every room in your home from great brands like Ashley, Flex Steel, and more. Shop local, save money at the Furniture Gallery. And we're also presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the broadcast booth, just moments away from the opening kickoff in this one. And Ernie, what do you see as the keys in tonight's ball game?
Well, both teams should be pretty strong at the line of scrimmage. A lot of veterans on both sides. I'm looking for Deering. They have a new quarterback there, sophomore. I've heard good things about him, but I'm not sure if on opening night he's going to be too prolific with the passing and whether or not the mist and the dampness will make a difference. So I'm looking for Deering to try to throw the ball, try to run the ball, and let's see how Bangor does defensively against that, whether they're able to maybe force Deering to pass and rely on their pass defense to do the job that way. With Bangor, I kind of expect them to be pretty balanced. They're known as a run-oriented team with Johnson doing most of the running, but he's got another year of experience under his belt, confident enough in his quarterbacking abilities to change numbers from 20 to 10, and it sounds like they may try to emphasize the pass a little bit more to create some balance that will set things up for both the run and the pass.
Ernie's keys to the broadcast, presented by Dean's Detailing. For over 5 decades, they've been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. All right. The Bangor Rams have headed back into the locker room. We should mention we are starting a little bit late here tonight. Deering arriving a bit late, so the kickoff time pushed back from 7 p.m. to 7:15 p.m., and we are getting ever closer to that opening kickoff here tonight. All right, we will take actually, that's going to do it for the Darlings Auto Group pregame show, and we will step aside here. When we come back, we'll get things going at Cameron. It's the Deering Rams and the Bangor Rams on Ticket TV.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, Bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road, from work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us, because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialist and Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible to find yourself graduating career-ready through one of the nation's first guaranteed jobs programs. It's possible to become the future you, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we're in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
New or used? What's your preference? If you prefer to buy used, it's smart to buy a Toyota certified used vehicle from Down East. Here's why. All vehicles go through a rigorous 160-point inspection. They come with comprehensive and powertrain warranties, a Carfax history report, and 7 years of roadside assistance. Plus, qualified buyers get low new car financing rates. It's true, the best new cars do make the best used cars. For Toyota certified used vehicles, all roads lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Herman. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. High school football on Ticket TV. Season opener for us here on Ticket TV when it comes to football, and also for the Deering Rams and the Bangor Rams, as we are just moments away from the opening kickoff here with the rain falling at Cameron Stadium. And right now, the color guard, which is the Bangor Junior ROTC. Bringing the colors out towards midfield. We'll also try to check in on the pregame meeting with the referee, Tim Kenny, and the two coaches and the captains out at midfield. We do have rain here tonight, so hopefully our reception will come through loud and clear. But if not, Ernie, we have a plan B.
Always have a plan B.
Oh, yes.
Plan B usually becomes plan A in my case. Or D.
Again, we started our fall coverage last night with a girls' soccer game from Pottle Field and Herman. That was a victory for the Hawks, 6-0 over the Eagles.
On August 5th, the Maine football family lost one of our greatest members in Coach John Wolfram. After earning 2 degrees in playing football, he graduated from the University of Maine in 1972. From there, he went on to teach and coach for over 50 years in the communities of Madison, Gardner, South Portland, and at Cheverus. Coach Wolfram also spent time coaching at the college level at Bowdoin. As the winningest coach in Maine high school football history, his teams won 10 state titles during his brilliant career. His overall record was 309, 92-1 as a head coach. He is the namesake of the annual award given to the Coach of the Year, presented by the Maine Principals Association. He was very active in mentoring other coaches in our state, and most recently serves as the president of the Howard Vandersea Maine chapter of the National Football Foundation. More than anything, Coach Wolfram was a tremendous family man. He was married to his high school sweetheart, Adine, for 58 years. Coach was so proud of his daughter, 2 sons and daughters-in-law, and he absolutely adored his 6 grandchildren. Coach Wolfram will be greatly missed, and his influence on Maine high school football will last forever. Coach Wolfram was always quick to remind his teams to prepare.
I think Joe's irritated by that.
And compete at a championship level. Ladies and gentlemen, please join in a moment of silence as we remember the life of coach and teacher, Mr. John Wolfram. Thank you. Please remain standing as we honor our nation with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Following the playing of tonight's anthem, we ask you to remain standing until the color guard has exited the playing field.
Color guard exiting the playing fields here at Cameron Stadium as we get ever closer to the opening kickoff. Again, things have been pushed back here tonight. Looks like it's going to be more like a 7:25 kickoff here at Cameron Stadium between the Deering Rams and the Bangor Rams. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark with you here tonight along with our Ticket TV team. As I mentioned, we've got 4 cameras manned here tonight. Matt Cunha down on the sidelines. We've got Kim Mitchell on our main cam, Sydney Hurst and Callum Bryant on our side cameras. Maybe we can take a look at our upcoming schedule here on Ticket TV. Have the coin toss here momentarily. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule of coverage here on Ticket TV. And next week, going to feature a lot of boys soccer. We got Brewer at Hamden on Tuesday. And then we got Caribou at Herman on Wednesday. Thursday, it is MDI at Old Town Boys Soccer. And then our football game next Friday will be Stearns at Orono. Now let's take it down to midfield. Tim Kenny, our referee here tonight. And again, with the moisture falling here, we'll hope our connection holds. And we can pick up what Tim is saying to the captains and the two coaches out there. Again, Dave Morris for the Bangor Rams and Brendan Scully for Deering.
Gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 2025.
Tim needs to get away from those football players. He was coming in nicely until he stepped in the middle of them. Deering will make the call. This is going to be heads. And Bangor, I think, will get the choice. They're going to have the choice to receive the football. All right, Bangor wins the toss. They will be on the receiving end of the opening kickoff here tonight. We do apologize for the audio there from the referee, Tim Kenny, but the two teams now showing their excitement, their energy, and their anticipation for this game here tonight. It's been a long wait for these guys. They've been practicing against each other and had some scrimmages here for the last few weeks, Ernie. Now they want to play for real.
Yeah, started practicing in mid-August, and it's been a few weeks now, and each team had a controlled scrimmage 2 Saturdays ago, and then an exhibition game last weekend. Bangor's exhibition game was against Herman, the reigning Class C North champion.
How did that one play out?
Deering may have played Thornton Academy last week, if memory serves me, which is no small task there. But now they're ready to play for real, as Deering will kick with the wind at their back. If you noticed during the pregame ceremony when the junior ROTC group was out at midfield, that flag was blowing pretty stiffly from right to left on your screen, and we'll see how that affects his kickoff here to start the 2005 high school football season here at Bangor High School, or at least Cameron Stadium.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Main Trailer, your one-stop shop for trailers and shipping containers. Wherever you haul or store, Main Trailer has you covered. Main Trailer in Hamden and Auburn. All right, kicking off, Gadilson Lukoki, and drives it down to about the 12-yard line. Fielded there on a hop, and the return by Gavin Hughes for the Bangor Rams. He'll bring it across the 20, and that's where the Rams will get things going in this one. Looks like they're going to spot it at about the 21-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. Kyle Johnson, the quarterback, wearing number 10. Again, 6'2", 225.
Eli Marsh, 5'11", 195-pound seniors. The tailback, number 9, and the fullback is Zach Coda, senior, 5'10", 210 pounds. But you see just one back in the field as Bangor goes with 4 receivers, 3 to the near side.
And that's going to be Trey Tennant in motion. The handoff goes inside and straight ahead, close to the 26-yard line.
It's Marsh, number 9.
Marsh with the carry there for the Rams.
Nice 5-yard gain there. You take those receivers and put them outside, and that spreads the defense out. And that time they just ran straight ahead behind the middle of the line. You got Matt O'Connell at center, number 76, a senior, and Marsh was able to get a good gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 5 here for Bangor. Johnson again with Marsh in the backfield. This time he'll fake the handoff, keep it, and pick up about 3 yards up to the 28.5, 29-yard line. They'll put it down at the 29. It's going to be 3rd and short here for Bangor. 3rd and 2 for the Rams.
Yeah, people saw Jalen Hurts running for the Philadelphia Eagles last night. Scored a couple of touchdowns. And Johnson for Bangor offers the same set of skills in that he's has been a runner first and a passer second, and that may still be the case.
Some company in the backfield here for Johnson. Looks like he's trying to draw the Deering Rams across the line. They didn't bite. Johnson regroups. The snap, the handoff to Marsh, straight up the middle, and I don't think he got it. He got a yard up to the 30, and he is thrust back, and it's going to be 4th down and 1 here for Bangor.
57, Gilson Lukoki, actually the guy who kicked the ball off, is there right in the middle and makes the stop.
He doesn't give.
No, get some help there from Ryan Stultz, number 54, just a sophomore at linebacker, and going to be Bangor. Pickup of 1, as it turns out, but 4th and 1 now for the Rams. And they're setting up to go for it here.
Well, an early gamble here for Dave Morris, and Johnson will keep it himself straight up the middle, and much like Jalen Hurts, he powers his way to a 1st down. No tush push there, but
no tush push needed.
1st down.
That's
the Bangor Rams.
6'2", 225 running behind Matt O'Connell, the center there. Just rode off his back and picked up about 8 to get the 1st down. That's a aggressive move by Bangor to start the game there, going on a 4th and short from deep in their own territory, but it worked.
Trying to set the tone for this one. So new set of downs here for the Rams from their own 38. Marsh in the backfield. To the right of Johnson, it is Zach Cota. And the handoff, and maybe the wrong choice right there because Marsh had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
No, number 4, Corbin Burke, senior defensive end, got there as the ball was getting into Marsh's hands and stuffed that play for loss of a couple of yards on 1st down.
That's containment with a capital C.
Yes, you're not getting outside of me. See how Bangor handles 2nd and long here.
2nd down and 12. Ball now at the 36-yard line of Bangor. Johnson barking out the play to his teammates. Claps his hands, fakes the handoff, throws over the middle and throws it too high for Cota. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and long. Take another look at it here.
Yeah, needed a little more touch over the top, dropping it over the linebackers, but just a little bit overthrown. But Deering unable to recognize that in time to try to pick it off, and now we've got 3rd and 12.
See what the Rams have in store here. Jack Hersom is the offensive coordinator for Coach Morris. Coverage here tonight brought to you by Dairy Queen. The new DQ Fall Treat menu is here. Try the new Caramel Toffee Cookie Blizzard Treat. Enjoy the return of the Pumpkin Pie Blizzard Treat. Or taste the new Maple Cookie Shake. Discover the DQ Fall Treat menu at Dairy Queen in Bangor and Old Town. And Johnson is hemmed in as that play broke down. And the Deering defense steps up with 7:55 left to go in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, that was just a numbers game. Eli Marsh does a good job blocking on the outside, number 9, but too many Deering Rams there just pursuing Johnson to the ground. Play will go for no gain, and time for Bangor to punt.
Deering looking to get the ball for the first time in this one. Johnson also the punter for Bangor. Drops it around the 42, but it takes a Deering bounce up to about the 48-yard line. So good field position here for the Deering Rams in their first possession of the night. Ernie, let's sneak in our school profiles here. We'll start with the school from Portland. Deering High School. Whoops, not Brewer High School.
No. I think the enrollment's a little higher for Deering as well. It's over 1,000 now. You hold on a minute. I'll give you the number there.
At Deering High School, not Brewer High School.
Deering High School, my enrollment for Deering is 1,033.
Wow.
Michael Daly is the athletic administrator, and Rebecca Schuveller is the principal for the Rams. And did you know the iconic Deering High School building was constructed in 1922 in the English Tudor revival style on the former site of Presumpscot Park, a horse racing track?
And a carry here for Joey Foley. Contact in the backfield. Foley able to fall forward, picking up a couple yards up to midfield. So it's going to be 2nd down and 8 here for Deering. Just under 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Tonight's game also brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes. For takeout, call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. Appears the rain has lightened substantially from 15-20 minutes ago. Here's Foley again, hit in the backfield. Now he squirms away, falls forward again for a couple. So the Rams getting through that offensive line, but Foley.
Pursuit, there's Johnson with the first contact. Foley escaped, but falling down as he did, picked up 2 more. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
Bangor defense looking to stand tall here in this first quarter in this 3rd down situation. And as Ernie mentioned, the wind is at the back of the Deering Rams. And a fake the handoff to Foley, and the quarterback held on to it. That quarterback is Nathan Foley, a sophomore, and he gets spun down for a loss of about 4 yards.
Yeah,
it's going to be 4th down and 10.
Here comes Kyle Johnson on the blitz, gets by the blocker. Number 75 is Vinny Cavallero, but he not quick enough to get Johnson. He pulled the ball back. I don't know if he's going to run a pass, but I guess that would be a quarterback sack for Johnson.
I couldn't resist.
No, that's all right.
We've got a telestrator.
Best I can probably do is
break it in.
Smile. Yeah, we could. That would have been a time to do it. Actually, we may be able to do it here in a minute.
All right, we got a timeout on the field. We will take a timeout as well. No score, 5:12 left. Deering with the football, 4th and 10 when we come back.
Stop in for a burger, burrito, or delicious item off the lunch menu. Cool down or warm up with drink options such as fresh squeezed lemonade, milkshake, hot or iced coffee. We also have Butterfield's homemade ice cream or over 20 flavors of shaved ice, with a variety of bakery items with gluten-free options available and our dog treats for your fur baby. Come visit us at Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack Bakery and Barkery at 45 Konduskeag Road in Levant.
When I had first left for college, I was super excited to start pursuing my dreams, and I had met so many amazing people my freshman year. Yeah, some days were really hard, balancing work life and classes, but most of them, they were the best of my life, because I had something not everyone gets. A dad inspiring me every step of the way, and I'm so happy to graduate beside you.
All right, while we were away, Deering did punt the football. So we'll take another look at the punt right here.
Picked up around the 12. Looking for a number there. 4.
So about the 25.
That's Ethan Sproul, senior wide receiver and safety on the return.
Second possession for the Bangor Rams from their own 25. And Johnson again fakes the handoff, keeps it, spins away from one would-be tackler, heading towards midfield. He won't quite get there, but he gets it up to the Bangor 47. What a run there by the Bangor quarterback, picks up 22.
Yeah, watch the quick feed here, though, as he maneuvers through the line, spins past the safety and deep into the secondary. Gain of 25 plus 22 is 47. Gain of 22 on the play. Bangor's second first down here in the opening quarter.
High school football on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. This holiday season, take your office party from nice to unforgettable. Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. Bring the fun, the laughs, and the memories your team will love. Don't wait. Book now at flashmemaine.com. First and 10 here for Bangor, and a little push pass there to Coda. It is complete, and Zach rumbles his way up to the 44-yard line of Deering. Here's another look.
Yes, indeed. You have the fake run on the outside, and then Coda following through up the middle, right there for the little push pass, as you call it. And
just a little bobble there initially, but he
but
reeled it in.
Had the momentum going for him and turned it into nice gain of about 9 yards. Second and short.
Second down and 1. Bangor now in Deering territory. Looking to break the ice in this one. 3.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. This is Marsh. Inside handoff. Tons of running room there. And he takes it inside the 35 down to the 33. And the Bangor Rams are on the march.
Gain of 11 there. And Bangor showing multiple weapons here, primarily out of the run, essentially the running game, even with the pass. But Coda and Marsh and Johnson all finding success behind that line.
All three of those guys just run hard. They can punish you on the receiving end.
And they're all just different enough to provide the defense a different challenge.
And they fake the pitch. Johnson will keep it, breaks a couple of tackles, now backing his way down to about the 26-yard line, make it the 27. And the drive continues here for the Bangor Rams.
Good 6-yard gain on first down, though, by Johnson. Surprised me a little bit because he pitched left and then ran left. After you would think the pitch would get the defense going in that direction, but he was able to make a solid gain out of that on first down. 4 early carries for Johnson for 39 yards, so he's averaging almost 10 yards a pop here in the early going.
2:10 left to go, first quarter. Johnson this time inside handoff. Looks like Coda. He got hit near the line of scrimmage but kept moving those legs, and he's down close to first down yardage.
Yeah, he's hard to bring down if you try to tackle him with the upper body, and Deering found that out. It's a little second effort earned Coda and the Rams another first down.
High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you by Autumn of Life Home Care. They're looking to hire reliable, caring workers to help assist clients with daily living activities while remaining in their own homes. Flexible schedules. Office now located at 695 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Call 217-6026 or follow them on Facebook. First and 10 for Bangor. This is going to be Marsh. He's got all kinds of green in front of him. He's breaking tackles. He's steaming his way down towards the goal line. And he's going to take it down to the 2-yard line. And Bangor winning the battle of the trenches right now, Ernie.
That little counter play there. Fake the inside handoff going left to Coda, and then quickly handed it off going right to Marsh. And he gets downfield, and at the end, just a power grab trying to get to the end zone. Didn't quite get there, but down to the 1, gain of 22 there, and Bangor having themselves a drive here. 74 yards so far in 6 plays, leading to this first down play from the 1.
First and goal from the 1, and it's going to be Johnson taking it himself. He gets into the end zone with ease, and the Bangor Rams pick up their first 6 points of the season as they march down the field 75 yards. And they've got a 6-0 lead over the Deering Rams. Made that look easy.
Really did. Just a balance of offense there. As everybody who touched the ball had success. Johnson, Marsh, and Coda. And again, speaks well to the line, which features the likes of Alex Kearns and Matt O'Connell.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Putting it through the uprights is Alex Tennant.
Nope.
Gavin Glanville True. Sorry.
23. Yep.
So Gavin Glanville True with the extra point. 7-0 Bangor with 54 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Let's take a look at the Bangor High School profile here, Ernie.
Okay. Sees Bangor special teams getting 1,100 the enrollment at Bangor High School. Stephen Edestein, the athletic administrator, Paul Butler, the principal, and
the elusive
Sam the Ram may be back. We don't know. But did you know that Bangor's Thomas Hill Standpipe, built in 1897, holds 1.75 million gallons of water and was painted olive drab during World War II for camouflage due to its proximity to Dow Army Airfield.
Makes sense.
Didn't want to get hit by a stray, I guess, so you try to hide it. Still exists, 1897, so that's what, 197 and 28, 228 years, 128 years old.
Still standing tall. We see it a lot when we're at Mansfield Stadium. All right, here is the kickoff. And booting it is Trey Tennant.
And the receiver on that play, number 18, Zaid Smith, touched his knee down as he was catching the ball to end of the play. Had a chance for a decent running return. Yeah, watch this. He did. He touched his knee right on the 15-yard line.
In case you didn't see it, Ernie.
Did you circle
illustrated
Mr.
it.
Smith?
reminding me of my old what was it?
Oh, Etch-a-Sketch.
Etch-a-Sketch,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
God, I was good at that, but that was much smaller hands ago.
Yes. A smaller period.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, Deering looking to answer deep in their own territory. And Bangor again getting through that offensive line. That's going to result in a loss. I believe it was a sack.
Alex Kearns, number 62, excited to come out of that play. Yeah, faked the handoff. I think it was to Foley going wide right, and really didn't have time to do anything else. There were 2 or 3 Bangor Rams right there to make the stop, and so far the Bangor defense is matching the Bangor offense in its efficiency.
Our coverage here tonight from Cameron Stadium brought to you in part by Angelo's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, come to Angelo's Pizzeria in Bangor and Hamden. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the broadcast booth. Light rain falling, kind of a misty rain. Deering right now getting smothered by that Bangor defense, and that is going to end the first quarter. There is a flag down out there in the defensive backfield.
Yeah, there is. I don't know if it was a delay of game call. That would be the only one I would see there. They're waving it off.
They're going to wave it off.
No flag.
All right, that'll do it for the first quarter. 7-0 Bangor Rams. We'll be right back with second quarter action here on Ticket TV.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $6.25. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18 months special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. Opening night for the Bangor Rams and the Deering Rams. Here with a light rain falling. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, and our Ticket TV team on hand. 1 quarter in the books. And Bangor leading by 7. Deering with the football right now. They just suffered a sack on their first play of this drive. Let's see if they can get something going.
2nd and 15, but now they are working into the wind. As you see the flag over the scoreboard, we get a chance. Blowing out pretty straight, so it's relatively, it's not a major gust, but it's probably 10, 15 miles an hour, something to deal with if you're thinking about having to pass.
There's the potential for some gusts tonight in the 20s. All right, here's Foley pitching it to Joey Foley, and Foley finds a little space on that left side. Bangor in pursuit. Looks to be like a 6-yard pickup, 7-yard pickup on that second down play.
Yeah, there's the breeze. You see the flag blowing fairly straight out. It's I would say more than a modest wind, so it would affect the passing game. We haven't seen too many. We've only seen one pass here in the first quarter, and that was that little one to Coda on the last drive there. The ball was in the air probably 1.5 yards.
All right, 3rd down and 8 now for Deering. Nathan Foley, the quarterback, just a sophomore, and he's back to pass, a little screen play, and it's going to go to Joey Foley, and good pursuit there by Bangor. Looked like Foley might be able to pick up a first down, but coming out of nowhere there for the Rams, number 6, Jordan Pedway, a senior, and a teammate right next to him.
Big stop, held Foley a couple of yards short of the first down, and now Bangor looks to get good field position. That's Trey Tennant with him, number 7.
6 and 7 converging there on Joey Foley, and it's going to be 4th down and 2, and the Deering Rams will have to punt the football. How did that Herman Bangor exhibition play out?
I don't know. Herman lost.
Low line drive punt, takes a hop near midfield, scooped up there by Trey Tennant. Started right, veers left, still going. Met at about the 48-yard line of Deering before he is thrown back. Tackle there by Tobias Jordan, senior for the Deering Rams. Start your day off right with Black Fly Coffee, a local coffee shop with drive-through and mobile ordering, serving the best coffee in the area, along with bagels, bakery items, donuts, and more, at 107 Main Road in Holden, just across the Brewer line. And in Brewer, it's the Coach House Restaurant for home-style cooking, homemade desserts, and an experienced, staff. It is the Coach House. Takeout available at 457 Wilson Street in Brewer and at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. All right, Bangor Rams with the football for the 3rd time here tonight. Now working with the wind at their back. Johnson goes inside to Marsh. Marsh trying to crawl his way there to the 45, got to the 46.
Try that counter action again there. This time the fake to Trey Tennant on a jet sweep, and then coming back to the right to Marsh, and couldn't quite get going, and his knee touched down 3 yards from the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 7 here for Bangor. On top by 7. And Johnson pulled it back from Coda, keeps it himself, breaks more tackles. Now a familiar mode there for Kyle. Picks up yards going backwards.
Well, one thing he's very good at is running behind the person he fakes the handoff to. That time, Marsh and Coda doing much of the blocking, and always falling forward is Kyle Johnson. Another first down after a gain of 13.
Well, kind of forward.
Yeah.
He's facing backward.
Yeah.
In the football sense, he's falling forward.
Yardage-wise,
yes,
he was falling forward, which is what counts.
I know what you meant, Aaron. All right, Coda. He's got it. He's got room. Coda across the 25-yard line down to the 24. And again, Bangor just carving up that Deering defense.
Really are. They're trying to get the complete line here. For Bangor, because they're doing a job.
You look at the lines when they match up. When Bangor will come to the line, there's a size advantage fairly significant for Bangor. And they are putting it to work. Go back to Marsh, bounces off one Deering Ram. And slides his way down to about the 19-yard line.
Gain of 5 there for a first down. Bangor piling up the first downs, running the clock, and moving the ball effectively. Dantar, number 64, at left tackle. We mentioned O'Connell earlier at center, 76. I believe is in there as well. One of the guard slots, number 56.
Yep, he's a left guard.
Let me get the right side of the line here in a second.
Johnson's going to give it to Marsh, and that time some penetration from the Deering defense.
About as well as Deering has played a run for the Rams so far. No gain, as you mentioned.
Approaching the 7-minute mark here in the second quarter. Our coverage here tonight at Cameron Stadium brought to you in part by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, they know there's no community without the people who build it. Be part of the future. Visit emcc.edu today.
42 at tight end on the right side is Will Houghton.
Johnson to the air. Pass complete to Zach Cota. And he powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown Bangor. They lead it by 13 here in the second quarter. Zach Cota, senior, 5'10", 210, picking up his first touchdown in his senior season.
Again, you have to worry so much about the Bangor running attack, and that sets up play like this.
He tried that play earlier in the ball game, and pass was a little high for Zach, but right on the money there from Johnson in stride. Cota plows his way over a Deering defender. Extra point by Glanville True is no good. Hook that one to the left. So no extra point there for Bangor on that 21-yard, or that attempt from 21 yards out. And the lead will remain 13 for Bangor with 6:43 left to go in the first half.
By the way, that right side of the Bangor offensive line is number 57, Nolan Kuhn, senior guard, and number 50, Garrett King. And that entire line, along with the tight end Houghton, as I mentioned, they've just been so effective. They've basically been unstopped by Deering. And now so much running leads to open receivers as Cota comes out of the backfield to catch Johnson's first touchdown pass of the season.
High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you by Hartford's Auto Service at 62 Liberty Drive in Herman. They do repairs on all makes and models of cars and trucks. With over 3 decades of experience, Hartford's can provide routine maintenance, brake and suspension repairs, muffler repairs, and more. Visit Hartford's Auto Service Facebook page or give them a call at 989-6322. All right, Trey Tennant will do the honors. Kicking it off after another Bangor touchdown, 13-0 Rams, end-over-end kick down to about the 8-yard line, taken there by Joey Foley, straight up the middle, still going, and he's going to get over midfield. He's got one man to beat, and he won't do it. Great effort there from behind by Gavin Hughes, the sophomore, to track down Joey Foley, who almost took it the distance.
Speed kills here. You see Joey Foley catching the ball at about the 7 or 8 yard line, and watch this. Finds a gap. One cutback right there. Breaks a tackle, and he's gone, and not for the speed of Gavin Hughes. He's headed to the end zone, but good work there.
Effort there.
Prevent the touchdown. But great field position now for Deering, something that badly needed.
Our coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV brought to you by UMaine Online. 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. Apply now at umaine.edu/online.
Unofficially 71 yards on that kick return to the 21 of Bangor.
Foley takes it inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line, so a 3-yard pickup there for Joey.
Cota and Johnson on the tackle.
High school football on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center, the original Redemption Center of Old Town, now for over 30 years. They are family-owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday with $100 giveaways each month. Old Town Redemption Center, 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. Second down, 7 for Deering. 5:50 left to go here in the first half. Rams looking to get on the board. Got some scores coming through on the Coastal Auto Parts scoreboard as well. Foley slamming into that Bangor line on the right side. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
I think that was Nathan Foley actually on the carry as opposed to Joey.
Quarterback?
Yeah,
Okay.
number 2 was downfield on that. Coda with another tackle. Gain of 3.
Third down and 4 here for Deering. Hey, Black Bear Nation, it's football season. Join us for all the game day excitement in Orono when the Black Bears host Stonehill on September 13th. For tickets and more information, visit goblackbears.com. Go Blue. A snap to Nathan Foley. Gives to Joey Foley, and nothing doing there for Joey. He's going to lose a yard.
Dick Coda.
Zach Coda.
Zach Coda, excuse me,
Yeah.
blasting through the hole there. I knew I was going to do that once. Hopefully not again,
brother.
but he, watch this. Boom.
Ooh.
Just
Like a
laid down the
torpedo.
law there. Loss of 1, and now it's 4th down and about 5.
And we got a timeout called here with 4:31, and we're going to take a timeout as well. 13-0 Bangor on Ticket TV.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you, and with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities, and right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is turning 2025 holdover season into their biggest RV savings event of the year. Shop luxury motorhomes, fifth wheels, campers, and compact travel trailers, all with can't-miss discounts and pricing. Or you can shop their huge selection of pre-owned RVs for even more savings. Plus, trade-ins are always welcome. Couples, families, and adventure lovers, this is your chance to downsize or upgrade and live the RV lifestyle at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Back here at Cameron Stadium, opening night of the high school football season. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark with you, along with our Ticket TV crew. Thanks for joining us. And here is Nathan Foley, and he is going to be dropped for a big-time loss. The pursuit there. Kyle Johnson in on the tackle, doing it on the offensive side of the football, and right there, big-time play on the defensive side.
Indeed, 3rd sack of the night for Bangor. Johnson's been in on a couple of them, and in this case, Foley looks to pass on 4th and 5th. There we go. Foley's going to roll to his right, but Johnson's going to meet him at the corner. Just blitz through untouched. He gets past number 54, Ryan Stoltz.
That reminded me of a little rodeo action there.
Little what?
Little rodeo
Little
action
rodeo.
the way Kyle brought him
Right
down.
Cowboy. Yes, and went for a loss in Bangor. That was a loss of 11, by the way, on that sack.
All right, so Bangor takes over 1st and 10 from their own 27.
See if Bangor can put together one more drive before the end of the half.
Johnson, the carry right there. Short gain of about 1 yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 9 here for Bangor. Want to remind you to follow us on social media for all things Ticket and Ticket TV. On X at 929 The Ticket, on Facebook 92.9 The Ticket, and no surprise, Ernie, on Instagram $92.9 the ticket.
I have a question for you. On Facebook, there were spaces between the words. They weren't on the other word. There aren't spaces in the address.
You're asking the wrong person. You're asking the wrong person.
Well, that makes two of us then. Because
that's just their format.
I just wanted, they were different, and I just didn't know if the spaces counted or not.
Johnson back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his right, looking downfield, lofts it for Trey Tennant, and the ball may have been tipped. Tennant did get some fingertips on that football, couldn't hold on, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9 here for the Bangor Rams.
Yeah, Zade Smith gets back there, and
at the very least,
it, but it was at least a distraction. Yeah, as came down quickly on Tennant. But you see the mobility of Johnson in the backfield there as he was able to use his running skills to create space to make that pass. Bangor had a couple of receivers down there, but they were pretty close together as it turned out.
Tonight's game here under the lights brought to you by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at BennettAutoCenter.com. All right, 3rd and long situation here for Bangor. Coda in motion. They fake it to Marsh. Now they're going to come back to the near side. Pass is complete and some room to roam there for Bangor. And that's going to be a 1st down on the receiving end. It's Will Houghton, the junior.
Play kind of started slowly, but finished strongly for Bangor as they get the 1st down, 3rd and 9, pass to Will Houghton to the left side after faking, going right with a couple directions. Come back with the screen to Houghton. Block was out in front of him. Did most of the work on his own and get out near or to the 40-yard line, gain of 12.
So another Ram getting mixed into this offense. Houghton with the 1st down catch and run. Bangor at their own 40. Here's Coda. Coda slicing through the middle. He's looking for a 1st down, and he's got it across midfield. He'll be brought down at the 49-yard line of Deering.
Pickup of 11 there for Coda, having a big day.
We are not tracking broken tackles here tonight, but Bangor has broken a slew of them already. All right, 1st and 10 for Bangor, now in Deering territory. Not much there on 1st down. 1-yard pickup for Kyle Johnson, and we got a timeout called here by Bangor. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule on Ticket TV. 4 games coming your way next week. It all begins on Tuesday from Hamden Academy. The Brewer Witches boys soccer team taking on the Broncos. 6 p.m. kickoff there. And then on Wednesday, back to Pottle Field for boys action. We were there for girls action yesterday. That's a 4 p.m. start as the Caribou Vikings make the trek south. On Thursday, MDI at Old Town from Victory Field, 6 p.m. kickoff in Old Town. And then Friday night, Orono High School, Ernie, Stearns at Orono. They've had some battles over the years.
And Orono, I believe, is beating Old Orchard Beach tonight. Old Orchard Beach, the defending
powerhouse,
two-time defending 8-man small school powerhouse state champion. And Orono's coming back after graduating the most prolific passer in high school history here in the state of Maine, and the 8-man and 11-man for that matter. Jack Brewer and Will Francis, his top receiver, both graduated, but Orono's coming back with a fast start. By the way, Mark Paulette struggled to identify the Caribou Viking.
He did?
Yes, he did.
Oh, wow.
And I could tell, but
you should know better.
Yeah. There are a couple tricky ones, though. That's not automatic, and Stearns Minuteman isn't automatic either.
I might have had trouble if I didn't make the schedule, but I should know the schedule, right? All right, 5-yard pickup there for 4-yard pickup, I should say, on 2nd down. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for Bangor. Now at the Deering 44. Bangor in a little hurry up here. Johnson calmly fading back to pass, sending it downfield. A little too long there. Pass intended for Gavin Glanville True. And it's going to be 4th down here for Bangor. Tonight's game here in Bangor brought to you by Tiller and Rye, a local grocer located at 20 South Main Street in Brewer. They are proud to offer products from right here in the great state of Maine.
Well, on the 44, Bangor's think is going to, you can't really tell if they're going to go for it or not. No, Johnson's coming out, I believe, to call a play. Deering needs a stop here, give himself a chance to score before the half. But if Bangor can convert this, then they're in great shape with 2 minutes left.
Why not? You've been moving the football. You got the wind at your back. Defense have been playing strong. Deering will have the wind in their faces, but Deering all over that play.
Joey Foley
in there, along with Zeke DeWeaver, number 1, a senior. As we take another look at it here.
Yeah, see, there's Foley right there, and then DeWeaver on top. Those two of the key defenders for Deering. They did the job there.
Generally takes 2 or 3 or 4 to bring Kyle Johnson down. In that case, it was 2 Deering Rams. High school football on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Orono and Calais IGA. Shop smart, shop local at Orono IGA and Calais IGA. They appreciate the support from their local communities and are proud to support local Maine schools and student athletes on Ticket TV. Orono and Calais IGAs are hometown proud. 1st and 10 here for Deering, trying to get on the board late, and that pass is too high. Pass intended for Zade Smith. Be 2nd down and 10 now for Deering. Coming up, we've got the Furniture Gallery halftime show. Features some halftime highlights, some first half numbers, and the recap. And, of course, Fan Cam.
Yes, we got fans here tonight, braving the mist. See if Deering continues to try to throw the ball. Of course, they're down a couple of touchdowns, but if Bangor can get a couple of incompletions, they'll have a healthy clock to try to take one more crack at it before intermission.
2nd and 10 from the Deering 45. Nathan Foley, the quarterback, sophomore, with senior running back Joey Foley to his left. Rolling to his left, Houghton in pursuit. Now Nathan Foley under pressure, and he's got nowhere to go. That is going to be a huge loss for the Deering Rams.
Alex Kearns with the final tackle on that, but plenty of Rams breaking through the line. Here comes Houghton.
Untouched.
Yes. 62 is Wyatt Firo. He doesn't get in, but there's Kearns. That's sack number 4 for the Rams here in the opening half.
Yeah, the Bangor line's offensive and defensive, to me, along with some hard running tonight from Johnson and Coda and Marsh, they've been the difference.
Yeah, it all begins at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating. Bangor is on both sides of the line. Again, we got 4 sacks. No first downs for Deering, by the way, in the opening half. That was a loss of 9 there.
Tonight's game also brought to you by The Growing Place, helping families grow for less and polishing your home and style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them first, check them often. Do Green, sustainability is always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor.
Bangor and Deering each with 1 timeout left. Bangor calls a timeout there to save the clock, and
you see that Orono Old Orchard Beach score right there.
18-16.
Second
Red
quarter.
Riots on top.
Old Town at Madomic coming up tomorrow.
It'll be an interesting game there. Some excitement in Old Town this fall with
Dave Gross.
Dave Gross coaching, building up that line, and Ethan Clausen back at quarterback. He's had a pretty good sophomore year of sports over there in the Canoe City.
All right, here's Nathan Foley taking himself, and he is whipped down to the turf. And that was number 10 again in on the tackle for Bangor, Kyle Johnson. I'm still getting used to number 10 for Johnson. He was 20. When I think of Kyle Johnson in a football uniform, I'm seeing 20.
Well, he's made a half a dozen tackles here in the first half as well, so he's doing it on both sides of the line. And I think that was a little bit of let's just get to halftime for Deering in terms of running the football there. It was 3rd and long, 3rd and 19.
Bangor's going to have some time.
Yeah, I think they just used they used their last time out, but should get the ball back with maybe around the 30-yard line, their own 30.
Tonight's game brought to you by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Find them at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at bangortire.com. Ernie has both of those in his garage. Lawnmower and a skidder, right?
I do. Not a skidder. Not a skidder. No, that's out in the woods right now. I was counting up Deering's total yardage in the first half, and it's not much.
Oh. Ooh, Joey Foley's going to run. I
don't know whose call that was, but I guess you got to try something. But now Bangor is in great position here. Minute 27. No timeouts, but ball at about the 40 going in, so. Gain of just 1 yard, gain of 4 yards on that play by Joey Foley. And the Rams take over. We'll see how they do it. You can run the football from here. You've got time.
Deering had an exhibition last week at Thornton Academy.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Oops.
Johnson's pass is deflected. Some pressure there from the Deering Rams. Just 4 seconds elapsed. See the pressure coming. And it's number 4, Corbin Burke, getting a hand on that football.
Yeah, he's defensive end and tight end on offense, pretty rangy.
Here's Jack Hersom. Assistant coaches for Dave Morris include Jack, along with Tom Sullivan, John Tennant, Dan Considine, and Justin Davis. Second down and 10 here for Bangor. In the heavy mist. And got flags down.
There's movement there, too. I think it might have been, is that Eli Marsh there beside?
Number 9.
It is beside Johnson. He moved early.
False start. Number 9 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
First penalty of the game, I believe. There was one flag thrown at the end of the first quarter, and they picked that up. But that's.
Haven't heard a lot from Tim Kenny tonight.
Well, we thought we would with the microphone, but.
There's a little flinch.
Clean play here by the teams on their first night out. 2nd and 15.
.123 left to go in the first half. Bangor up by 13. Johnson back to the air. Has plenty of time. Fires a rope across the middle, but a good defensive play there by Nathan Foley. Excellent coverage by number 2 in white.
Let's see if he had his backhand on the receivers. Wrapped around a little bit, but it was really good, tight coverage.
Can we look at that again?
That's like a NFL move if he did.
Here we go.
I don't know how to tell, but just good, tight coverage. Give him credit.
Got the hand in the passing lane.
Nathan Foley, just a sophomore, defensive back, played like a senior there.
Now, do we know Nathan and Joey?
I don't know. It's also a Joseph Foley who's an assistant coach, so I'm guessing it might be dad and a couple of sons.
Yeah. Johnson. And now on the end around, it's going to be Trey Tennant. He's got some room. He'll go down at the 40, back to the original line of scrimmage.
That was Nathan Foley again on the stop.
And it's going to be 4th and 10 here for Bangor. There's the flip to Trey Tennant.
Looked like he had some open space, but nice job of avoiding a tackle on the outside, Nathan Foley. Gain of 5 makes it 4th and 10.
Clock is moving.
Yeah, no timeouts left for Bangor. Clock would stop on a first down if they can get it, so you might want to see what they can do here. Wind at their back. could possibly get into field goal position.
Johnson's going to roll to his left, throwing across his body, and the pass intended for Trey Tennant, but it's going to be incomplete, and the ball will go back to Deering. Of course, Bangor had that long march earlier in the ball game for their first touchdown where they just carved up Deering on the ground, using the pass a little more.
Second possession, 75 yards in just 7 plays. There was the little push pass for 9 yards, but the rest of it was all on the ground, and that was essentially a running play. Deering with 1 timeout left, but I can't suspect they will use it.
They'd like to regroup right now.
Yeah.
Looks like they will. And Nathan Foley will take a knee, and the clock will wind down from about 14 seconds as the Bangor Rams and the Deering Rams will head to their respective locker rooms. Good first half for Bangor here in the season opener. They're going to take a 13-0 lead into that locker room after the first 30 minutes of this ball game here tonight. All right, we will take a break. We'll come back. Up next, the Furniture Gallery halftime show. Keep it right here on Ticket TV.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $6.25. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18 months special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
We are back here at Cameron Stadium. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark in the broadcast booth. There's your halftime score. The Bangor Rams leading this one 13-0 over the Deering Rams. And welcome into the Furniture Gallery halftime show. We've got some first half highlights coming up, but I think we have Fan Cam. It's brought to you by UMaine Athletics. There's some of the fans in attendance. And you see right there, Ernie, there's some we're focusing in. We're just trying to find any opportunity to use the telestrator.
Yeah, they got to stop moving so we can.
I'm not sure.
So our fingers can catch up with it.
It's a very challenging fan cam, but in any event, there's two of the Bangor supporters, I would guess.
Yeah, they're
enjoying themselves.
I was going to say they're chatting with each other.
All right, we're just having fun here.
Yeah,
in the
we're trying to
they're
figure
happy.
out how to use this
They're
thing.
happy. I told you they were happy.
Yes, indeed.
All right, let's get now to the Next Home Experience halftime highlights. Now, I believe that young lady has a coffee, which I have needed. See right there?
Yeah, she does.
She has a coffee.
Yeah.
I have needed that all night long, but we'll get through it. Let's get to those first half highlights. They're brought to you by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home.
Yeah, counterplay here to Eli Marsh early on. And he gets deep into Deering territory. I believe it was a 22-yard run from the 23 to the 1. Trey Tennant trying to push him into the end zone. Not quite there, but close. Wouldn't be long, though, before the Rams would cash in. Next play, as a matter of fact, here's Kyle Johnson running behind Marsh and the right side of that offensive line easily into the end zone. That play capping off a 7-play, 75-yard touchdown run. Gavin Glanville True out of the extra point. Bangor up 7-0 with just 54 seconds left in the opening quarter. Now here's Kyle Johnson looking to the air and finding Zach Cota into the end zone from 19 yards out. Bangor's lead is 13-0. Kick failed there. 13-0 with 6:42 left in the second quarter. This was the highlight of the half for the Deering Rams. Joey Foley making the catch about the 7-yard line. And he's got some speed in the open field here. Watch him running through a hole on the right side, eludes some arm tackles, and then makes a little cutback to his right.
For a
now
second.
It's a race to the end zone.
Needed one more block.
Yeah, Gavin Hughes, though, showing some good speed, determination from the from behind to make the stop at the 20-yard line. 72 yards on that kickoff return, actually. But Bangor.
Oh, there we go.
Bangor kept Deering out of the end zone there and actually kept the Rams from Portland without a first down.
And we mentioned some light rain, kind of a misty situation here tonight at Cameron Stadium, and you see it right there up against the lights here at Cameron.
A little spooky.
All in all, well, Halloween, what?
Yeah, we'll get a ways.
A couple months away.
Yeah.
And there is your halftime
Well, look at the
score.
flag.
There's the wind.
The wind is not letting up at all. And you take that and the moisture, and maybe that has a little bit of an impact on the passing game.
And again, let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. All kinds of boys soccer from Tuesday to Thursday. Brewers going to be at Hamden, 6 p.m. tilt there. And then the match at Herman on Tuesday. They'll kick that one off at 4 p.m. That is the Caribou Vikings staring at you. And then on Thursday, 9/11, MDI at Old Town Victory Field, 6 p.m. kickoff. And then the Stearns Minutemen take on the Orono Red Riots Friday night at 7 p.m. from Orono High School.
Pretty spooky music that goes with the mist on the lights. Makes you wonder what's coming next.
I'm going to ask Max Ball, do we have our ticket live events? Can we inform the folks out there of what's coming your way on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket? Red Sox at the Diamondbacks coming up tonight at 8:40. You can catch that one on the Ticket. Series will continue on Saturday evening, 7:10 broadcast time. So that's an 8:40 broadcast time. So first pitch at 9:40 tonight, 8:10 first pitch on Saturday as the Sox take on the D-backs. Now, Peyton Tolley, the left-hander for the Red Sox, just up from Worcester, 22-year-old, had a very good first outing for the Sox. Gave him a couple of extra days. He'll be going for the Sox tomorrow night against the D-backs against old friend Eduardo Rodriguez.
Oh, indeed. E-Rod.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with A-Rod.
Sunday, Sox at the D-backs as they finish off that series, 3:10 broadcast time, and then what should be a great Sunday night football contest, two of the best in the AFC, the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Who did you pick in that game against the spread, which I think is only like 1.5?
I think I took the Bills at home.
Did you? I went with the Ravens. And then the Sox continue their 6-game road trip in, where are they playing? Sacramento? Sacramento against the A's.
They have 2 series against the A's left out of their 21 games remaining.
9:05 the broadcast time there on Monday. All right, that is going to do it for the Furniture Gallery halftime show. We'll come back and we will get some stats from the first half from Ernie in a first half recap. 13-0 Bangor at the break. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
Now open, Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darling's.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Black Bear Nation, it's football season. Join us for all the excitement of game day in Orono. For tickets to all Black Bear games, visit goblackbears.com/tickets or call 581-2327. Go Blue!
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. Thanks for joining us tonight on Ticket TV at 929theticket.com and on your Ticket app. The rain has lightened. Bangor with a 13-0 lead at the half. Ernie, give us some of those first half numbers in the first half recap.
Yeah, pretty one-sided on the statistical side of it. Bangor with 172 yards of total offense. Deering -3 total yards. Deering's biggest play, of course, was that 72-yard kickoff return after Bangor's second touchdown, but the Deering Rams unable to cash in, and so the score is 13-0 in favor of Bangor. Bangor on the ground, 22 carries, 132 yards. Eli Marsh, 11 carries for 63 yards. Kyle Johnson, 7 carries for 40 yards and a touchdown. Zach Cota, 3 carries for 24 yards, and Trey Tennant, 1 carry for 5 yards. Through the air, Kyle Johnson, 3 of 8 for 40 yards. 2 completions to Cota for 28 yards, including a 19-yard touchdown play, and 1 completion to Will Houghton for 12 yards. Bangor with 10 first downs in the first half. Deering with no first downs in the first half. And 1 of 2 passing for 6 yards is Nathan Foley. And then on the rushing side of it, Joey Foley, 6 carries for 17 yards, and then Nathan Foley sacked 4 times for 28 yards, -28, -29, -26 total rushing yards on 6 carries, and that was it for the Deering Rams. Just 1 penalty in the first half, that against Bangor late in the second quarter for 5 yards. Bangor 1 punt for 16 yards, and Deering 2 punts for an average of 34.5 yards.
And the halftime recap brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes for takeout. Call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. Coverage here tonight also brought to you by Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning. For over 30 years, Bangor's best dry cleaners. Ask about their military and senior citizen discounts. Open 7 to 7, 7 days a week at 1001 Union Street in Bangor. We're also brought to you by Danforth Down Home Supermarkets, family-owned and operated since 2007, now with 2 great locations, Route 2 in Herman and Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. Well, we're still waiting for the two teams to make their way out on the turf here tonight. Everything's been moving slow here tonight.
Really
we got a late
has.
start. It was scheduled for 7, then 7:15. I think we got started around 7:25. As we look at that scoreboard again, John Bapps with a win on Thursday.
Yep. That's Dan O'Connell, Matt O'Connell's dad, with a big win. John Bapps, one of the favorites in Class D North. Lawrence Bulldogs off to a big start. Freiburg up from Class C, the defending Class C state champion in Class B North this year.
It's sure.
Beating Skowhegan.
Why
And
not?
Boy, a rout there. Coney, 41, Messalonsky nothing, and Wells, the defending Class D state champion, they're also now in Class C. And then Gardner and Oceanside. Gardner with a shutout of the Oceanside Mariners here so far. And Levitt had a down year last year, although they came on strong in the playoffs and made the Class C South final, having their way with Hamden, and then a great game up at Oaksfield and Dover Foskroff.
Wow.
Class C North defending champion Herman Hawk 7. Class D North defending champions now in Class C, Foskroff 6. And then shootout up at Lincoln with MCI leading Mattanocook 24-22 at the half, and Brewer leading Belfast 7-0 at intermission.
Some
Couple more games
football.
scheduled for tonight. I think that Dexter WA game's tomorrow. And Old Orchard Beach has responded
themselves.
Yes, they have. Up, well, at least 24 points
Was
in a row.
18-16, right?
Right, in favor of Orono. And Spruce Mountain, big lead over Bucksport at intermission.
Old Town at Madomic Valley tomorrow at noon. As is Maranacook at Winslow.
Winslow should be pretty strong this year. Camden Hill's coming off a couple of good years at the 8-man ranks, and Stearns, the defending 8-man small school champion in the north, will host the Valley. What the hell is their nickname? I can't remember now. But the Valley scored finally got its first win late last season.
Did you say Mustangs?
Mustangs.
Max?
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the two teams are back on the field now, and one of the longest half times.
It was. I think the clock's running slow too.
Yes. That we have ever experienced. If they could only do this in basketball, we would.
we'd get our ads in.
We'd be able to get all of our
Yeah.
commercials and reads in.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a little extra time here, so we'll take a timeout. We'll take a break here. We'll come back with second half action. 13-0 Rams. That would be the Bangor Rams over the Deering Rams here tonight on Ticket TV. We'll be right back.
Actually, the first half.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. DeansDetailing.com.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
All right, we are back. Bangor Rams back on the near sideline. They are ready to roll here for half number 2. Deering Rams retreating to their sideline across the way. Not a huge Deering Ram following here tonight.
No.
Many, if you're listening or watching us, I should say, on Ticket TV.
I did make them aware that this game would be broadcast free, live, and on demand.
Of course.
When I contacted the athletic director about a roster, and he said that he would be sure to pass that along. So I know it hasn't been the best outcome for the Deering fans here so far, but
still a half to go.
Still have to go. Only down 2 scores. Could be worse, actually, given the statistical advantage that the Rams have had. The fact that Deering is yet to get a first down. We'll see what happens here. It's kind of an important moment or two, start of the second half, and Deering with an opportunity to create some momentum if they're able to move the football here with the wind at their back, by the way.
And that wind blowing the football off the tee for Trey Tennant. So 24 minutes left for the Deering Rams. They will get the football first. Coverage here tonight brought to you by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether playing or just watching, football can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. That one rolls down to the 21. Picked up there by Zaid, and he's going to bring it to the near side. And after about a 13-yard return, he will be taken down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Deering Rams from their own 34-yard line.
I know you like him, but Zaid's his first name.
I'm sorry.
Zaid Smith.
That's right. We're close.
I didn't know if it was kind of on
I
that.
can call him Zaid.
Michael Jordan's Michael and
LeBron's LeBron.
Yeah.
Zaid is Zaid.
Got some speed, but Bangor did a nice job there stringing out that return, making him run horizontally rather than up the field, and able to limit that return to about 13 yards.
And again, Deering got here very late, facing a very tough opponent in Bangor. The night didn't get off to the best start. Bangor was ready to go about an hour before game time, and Deering got here very late and had to hustle into their gear.
That was a broken play there as the running back went to the opposite side from where the quarterback was going to hand the ball off. There was nobody there except 3 Bangor defenders to chase down Nathan Foley. Not a quarterback sack, but certainly a loss as the ball is where's it going to be spotted at about the 29, so that's a loss of 5, and it probably could have been worse.
Dominating performance so far for that Bangor defense.
Not a great start. Nathan Foley, the sophomore quarterback making his first start, has carried the ball 7 times, and 6 of them have gone for negative yardage, including 4 quarterback sacks, and in that last play there.
Another broken play. He was expecting somebody.
Looked like Joey Foley went to his left, and Nathan Foley was expecting somebody to be there on his right.
Well, that's not going to make Coach Scully happy.
No, not the start they wanted. Loss of another 5, and now it's 3rd and about 20.
Yeah, familiar shot you just saw there on the replay. Nathan Foley getting swarmed under.
Deering last played in Class A in 2018. Had a kind of a rough run there for a while and steadily improved in the Class B ranks until they decided to make the move back up to Class A this year. Again, one of the largest schools in the state with over 1,000 kids.
Inside handoff, Joey Foley gets bounced around, taken down just over the 25. It's going to be 4th and very long here for the Deering Rams, and they're going to have to punt the football once again.
There's the first hit, and there's the second hit.
Johnson.
First hit by Coda, and the second hit by Johnson, and we've said that a few times here so far. Actually picked up.
Zach slowed him down, and Kyle finished him off. And it is Joey Foley back to punt. Yeah, looks like we might have too many men on the field there briefly for the Deering Rams. Low snap, bobbled, and he's going to get the kick away. And actually a very good job. He's going to kick it out of bounds inside the 30-yard line, so that one worked out okay for Foley. Didn't look good from the outset, but the end result not too bad.
A little bit of contact with the punter, but I think the ball on the ground is what made it all legal, and nice job there by Foley just to get rid of it. And not only did he get rid of it, but
had the win, got a good bounce.
About 46 yards on the punt. The match is 46 on his uniform.
Tonight's ball game brought to you by AM Construction and Roofing. Protect your home from the top down with AM Construction and Roofing, serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. Past customers earn $100 for referrals. Here is Zach Coda just charging his way upfield, and he's going to take it up to the 45-yard line. First down, Bangor.
17 yards on the play for Coda. I think Bangor may go back to pounding the rock here a little bit. Their offense kind of slowed a little bit as the second quarter went on after they scored the second touchdown to make it 13-0.
Back to AM Construction and Roofing. Past customers can earn $100 for referrals, and right now you can save $500 on any roofing project until the end of the year. Call 551-6235 today to get a free quote from AM Construction and Roofing. Coda. And he's going to pull a Deering player or two for a couple of yards.
Ryan Stultz there hung on for dear life and were able to bring Coda down from behind.
2-yard pickup there for Zach. Our game tonight also brought to you by Doors Equipment Company, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all of your equipment needs. Visit doorsequipment.com. 7:45 left to go in the third quarter. Bangor with the football in control, leading 13-0. Snap to Kyle Johnson, back to Coda. Like a Deering Ram. One of them got him high, up around the neck. Somebody had him down low. 1-yard pickup there for Zach.
Third straight carry, faked a little inside handoff to Marsh, but back to Coda for the third straight time, and good response by the Deering defense.
Ryan Stultz, the sophomore, with the tackle. Third down and 7 here for Bangor. Got to get to the Deering 45-yard line.
And Bangor into the wind here in the third quarter.
Take the handoff to Marsh. Johnson under pressure. He's going to get away. And now spins his way to another first down. Dives across the 40-yard line. And that play right there kind of epitomizes what Kyle Johnson brings to the table.
Yeah, I mean, he stood back there. Actually got hit pretty hard here. Attempted sack there by Zeke DeWeaver.
Blow.
Yeah, and then it's just, again, the spin moves and the quick feet. Diving forward, already had the first down. As Garrett King pointed out for his teammate, inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the gain for Johnson.
Halfway through the third quarter. Rams on the move again. Marsh to Kyle Johnson's right. Johnson's going to keep it, and he's going to get spun around. Again, looked like not much there, but he's going to pick up 5 yards.
Yeah, Stultz got two hands on him early, but just not strong enough to bring down Johnson with an upper body tackle and another spin move, and it's another solid gain of 5 yards on first down.
At Hillside Athletics, they are passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages. Not a bad crowd on hand here tonight, despite the damp weather. There's Marsh picking up the first down.
Bangor goes wide after several plays within the pocket, and nice little cutback there by Marsh after taking the pitch. Gain of 9 on that play. So Bangor pretty methodical here. moving the ball down the field. On their first possession of the second quarter, started at their own 28. They're down at the 25 now, so that's 48 yards they've picked up here with little difficulty.
Coda and Marsh sandwiching the quarterback Johnson. They go to Coda, Zach, down to about the 16-yard line.
Looked like he might have pulled on. No, he didn't have the ball in that hand. He got one hand on it, but that's not going to be enough to stop Coda as he falls back, pick up an extra yard or two.
Down to the 17, so it'll be 2nd down and 2.
8 yards on that play. Last 4 plays, 13, 5, 9, and 8 in terms of yardage for Bangor.
Coda looking over to the sideline.
Doing that little try to get the other team offsides dance there, but Deering not biting.
Coda again, and this time, no gain.
Good work there by the interior of the Deering defense. It'll be 3rd and 2. It's one of the rare plays, running plays, where Bangor has not gained positive yardage.
And again, great work tonight by
the front line.
Those guys.
Yes, sir.
Offensive line.
57 is Nolan Kuhn. 56, Alex Kearns. 76 is Matt O'Connell. 50 is Garrett King. 64, Dan Tarr.
This is Marsh diving forward. Looks like he's got enough for the first down as they move the chains across the way. Our game tonight brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at thefitchcompany.com. And we're also brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan, Route 1 in Hancock, and at tonysfairwayauto.com.
More than 6.5 minutes already chewed up on this drive.
And that's Zach Coda taking it down near the 10-yard line.
Let's see that. It was a pass or a run? Because Johnson faked the pitch left and then got it to Coda. It might have been like that push pass that he had in the first half. I think it was the same play. Gain of 3.
Tonight's football game here in Bangor brought to you by Tim's Plumbing, where service is their specialty. For all of your plumbing needs, it's Tim's Plumbing. Call them at 735-4969 or visit timsplumbingmaine.com. Johnson leans in inside the 5, down to about the 3. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 4-yard line.
It should be close to a first down.
Reminder of the local shows on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Will be 1st and goal for Bangor. It is the morning roast, weekdays from 6 to 8 a.m. This is Sullivan, Cruz, Hirsch, and Matt Cunha, and the drive. Now, I did not approve this photo.
I'm glad you did. I just thought you were.
I did not
had me like that
this.
to make you look good.
I did not approve this. Ernie Clark, me, Aaron Jackson, and Mark Paulette. And there's Kyle Johnson. He's got 6 more. Touchdown Bangor. And the Rams up their lead to 19. And they're going to go for 2.
Second rushing touchdown of the night. Eli Marsh with a lead block. Nobody there. And a little cutback by Johnson gets him into the end zone with his second rushing touchdown of the evening.
Well, so far so good for Bangor. Here's some of the details on Kyle Johnson. Again, that 6'2 frame, 225 pounds. And this senior class, we followed them, Ernie, over the last 3 or 4 years, and this was the year that things were supposed to come together, and obviously this is a good start. Game not over, but just over 1 quarter left, and Bangor a 3-score lead.
Started to come together late last year with a playoff win, first playoff win in a few years, and got them to the Northern Maine final.
And Johnson again with ease into the end zone. Tack on 2 more for Bangor, and it's 21-0.
12 plays, 72 yards. This is the extra point attempt. Good block there by Dan Tarr, pushing his defender to the outside. Created a big hole for Johnson to cruise into the end zone. See, I think if Bangor has a good year this year, he's going to be in the conversation for the Fitzpatrick Award.
Oh, certainly.
Because he does it on both sides of the line of scrimmage, and at 6'2", 225, not easily to stop in the running game. Hasn't needed the pass tonight, but the weather is not conducive to much of a passing game with the moisture and the breeze. So we'll see more of that as the season goes on. They got a big game next week,
Watch
by the
this
way.
right here. We're going to see it's going to give us the tongue.
Oh, yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, I wonder if he's doing that to the group or to a particular person. But there it is. That's a nice use of the telestrator.
Yes.
We're getting good at this all of a sudden.
Practice makes perfect. If there was only a tuba player here, I could.
Really?
No band tonight. And for good reason.
8:49.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Farmer's Table. For home-style cooking, just like Mom makes, it's the Farmer's Table, 15 Stetson Road in Corinna.
I was just going to say that last drive, 8 minutes and 19 seconds.
Yeah. That's
just
demoralizing.
It really is, especially
Deering.
the way the half started for Deering with a couple of missed plays. I mean, again, it's only a 2-score game at that point, but and Bangor had kind of slowed a little bit, but Deering couldn't do anything with its first drive, and Bangor just basically pounded it down their throat there. All the yards. Well, there was one push pass, I guess, with 3 yards, but beyond that, the rest of it, the other 69 yards, all on the ground, and now a timeout for
it has not been
Deering.
a smooth ride for the Deering Rams here in this second half. Again, 2 broken plays to start the half. And now they have to call a timeout here with 24.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
See one of the coaches gathering himself before he goes in to talk to his team.
Taking a deep breath.
The head coach, I used to cover him on the newspaper side down in Waterville. He was a fullback for the Messalonski Eagles back in the day. He had been, before Brendan Scully is his name, before he took over at Deering, he was the athletic administrator at Massabesic High School. Massabesic, ironically, also has moved back up to Class A this year in football. Yeah, just one of those nights where things aren't working.
$21-0 Bangor. Last gasp here for Deering in the third quarter.
Rams' first road game of the season next week at Thornton Academy.
Yes.
So I guess they'll find out at that point where they are, although this is a great first step.
Good test here.
Yep.
That one a much bigger one. Flag down. I just want to have Max go back to the local shows. The local shows
please.
Promo. If he can do that. Here's a false. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's very hard on the ears right there.
First penalty against Deering. Just one on Bangor as well.
So I just want to point out, I want to use the telestrator.
Okay.
But look how a tight-knit crew that is. I mean,
Yeah.
they got their arms around each other. Now look at us.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just a lot of...
Four hosts, 4 cabs.
There's a lot of space between us there. Not much.
Well, yes. Well, I know I take up some
much
room,
love.
but I needed to stand up a little straighter for one thing. Somebody needed to tell me to stand up straight. Actually, I was just trying to fill. That's why
I really
stood
just
that
wanted
way.
to use the telestrator, but it did strike me. The difference. Here is Nathan Foley. Getting it up to about the 27-yard line.
Alex Kearns there with the tackle. 56.
The third quarter is winding down. And the final 3 seconds will tick off the clock. Bangor scored 8 in that quarter. And Deering still scoreless in this one. 21-0 Bangor after 3 on Ticket TV.
Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is turning 2025 holdover season into their biggest RV savings event of the year. Shop luxury motorhomes, fifth wheels, campers, and compact travel trailers, all with can't-miss discounts and pricing. Or you can shop their huge selection of pre-owned RVs for even more savings. Plus, trade-ins are always welcome. Couples, families, and adventure lovers, this is your chance to downsize or upgrade and live the RV lifestyle at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
We have reached the fourth quarter here in Bangor. Thanks for joining us on Ticket TV. Cameron Stadium, the site of tonight's matchup between the Rams and the Rams. Deering taking on Bangor. And it's been a one-sided affair. Ernie, did you say Deering still in the negative?
Yes, I have a -8 yards through 3 quarters.
Wow.
Just and still looking for the first down.
Wow. That says it all right there.
I have not been able to, 1 of 2 passing for the Deering Rams. Bangor has thrown a lot, but that's because they've been able to run the ball successfully. And Deering doesn't have that, it seems, as an option at this point of the season.
Nathan Foley, the quarterback. He's going to try a pass once again, feeling some pressure. Fires it towards the far sideline. And was it picked off? No, they're going to say he was out of bounds. Great effort there by number 8, Hayden Summerlin.
Yeah, he comes up from behind here on the receiver. Great timing.
Okay, it is an interception.
They called it. Wow.
And I think they're right.
We need to see that one more time.
Slow it down, Max. Give us another replay and
let's see
slow
here.
this down. Now, from the naked eye, I thought it was close, but
I didn't know if he could get to it because he was behind the receiver.
He went right over his head.
Yeah, watch this deep pass. You got to watch the ball being caught and the feet.
So he gets the ball first right there, snatches it away. Ernie, here it comes.
Right there.
Oh. And you can see the feet in the air and just need one.
And he's one down.
There it is.
That
Got
left
2.
foot. Yeah, you got both down and the ball. Look at it right there. Sorry, my circle's off a little bit, but he moved.
Need a little work on the circle.
First turnover of the game, by the way.
Marsh for no gain. Tonight's ball game brought to you by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center. Family-owned and operated, Knowlton Automotive provides guaranteed service at a fair price. 3297 Broadway in Kenduskeag or at knowltonautomotive.net. Also brought to you by American-Made Home Goods. Stop by AMHG Works at 36 Springer Drive in Bangor in the Rennie's Plaza and explore their incredible selection of USA-made products. From handcrafted woodwork to homemade healthy snacks, they feature artisan goods from all 50 states. That's American-Made Home Goods, where American-made matters. Just a minute into this fourth quarter. Dominating performance for the Bangor Rams here in the season opener. Here is Johnson. He's flushed out. And that is a tough pass right there, but
caught.
I think it's complete. And on the receiving end is Jordan Petway. Good throw, good catch.
That's an incredibly difficult throw to make. He's on a full sprint on a run
Pretty
to
much
his
up
left.
against the sideline.
Against his body, right on the sideline to Petway. Had to throw it in a perfect spot and did.
So really 2 incredible catches back-to-back.
Really?
One on the interception, but we got a flag.
Oh, we got a hold.
It's going to
10-yard penalty from the spot of foul. Second down. Was it a good catch right there?
All right. I think we'll give up on the official's mic here tonight.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound good.
That's going to be second penalty on Bangor. Ball back to the Bangor 44.
Hungry after the game? Swing by the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant inside Family Fun Bowling Center. The Back Alley where good times roll, and so do the bowling balls. Find them at 15 Hildreth Street in Bangor, online at backalley.restaurant.com.
Summerlin, by the way, a junior quarterback and safety, 6 foot, 170 pounds. He needed all that 6 foot to get up in the air and reach over to make that incredible interception.
Pass downfield, and that one's going to be deflected. Another nice play there by Nathan Foley on a pass attempt by Johnson and the Rams. Need a trusted electrician? Call RT Electrical LLC. Owner Ryan Trebo is fully insured and ready for your residential or commercial projects. New construction, remodels, panel replacements, generators, lighting, data, and EV chargers. Like RT Electrical on Facebook or call them at 694-1564 today. .37 on the clock here in the fourth quarter.
Third down play coming up for the Rams.
Bill Julie puts the football down at the 44-yard line.
Moved it over from the right hash mark to the left.
Johnson throws it in the middle of the field. Nobody home there. Ball safely to the turf, so just an incomplete pass. Tonight's game brought to you by Auto Radiator Services, serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years for general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters. Call Auto Radiator Services at 942-4554 or stop by at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor.
Bangor to punt for the second time this evening. I believe it was their first possession of the game they punted.
Yep. Johnson boots it, end over end. Wind at his back, retreating is Foley. Joey comes up with it. And he'll gain about 5 yards on that return before he is brought down. I mentioned Bill Julie. Now, we see him everywhere in our Ticket TV travels.
Yes, we do.
On the
omnipresent
gridiron as an official. On the basketball court as an official. And on the diamond as an umpire.
I think he loves what he's doing.
He better.
He better, because it requires a bit of
if he doesn't,
extra love sometimes.
If he doesn't, he's got a miserable life.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
He's doing 5-6 games a week, if not more.
Plus, not everybody's kind to the officials.
That's
either.
right. You see those stripes and brings forth negative connotations. All right. Is Deering in positive territory yet?
They're getting close on that one. I think they got back to 0.
Okay. Tonight's game also brought to you by Mainstay Skincare. Want to look and feel your best at Mainstay Skincare? Dr. Shannon Allen blends medical precision with an artistic touch, helping you achieve natural and lasting results. Visit 12 Schumann Avenue, Suite 7 in Augusta, or online at Mainstay Skincare. That's Mainstay Skincare, where the science of beauty is perfected. Running play here for Deering.
Didn't work. There's Johnson once again in the middle of it.
Yep.
Let's see who I can.
Gavin Hughes.
Number 2, Gavin Hughes.
Who made a touchdown-saving tackle.
He really
kept
the shutout in order by tracking down Joey Foley on the kickoff return. That was no gain on that one.
Reminder, follow us on social media, on X, Facebook, and Instagram. There's where to find us right there for everything Ticket and Ticket TV. Joey Foley slamming into that Bangor defensive line. Not much give. He got a yard to the 35.
He's very quick, but not that big.
Yeah.
And Bangor's front and linebackers pretty big as well with Johnson and Coda back there.
Give him a little space and look out. Just hasn't had a lot of breathing room here tonight.
Fourth and 1. Deering looking for their first down.
First down.
And they will go for it.
I think they're going left here. They do, but Bangor thinking the same way. And again, they cut through that offensive line and dropped the Deering Rams for another loss.
Let's see what we have here. This is Joey Foley.
Look at Marsh flying in there. That's Marsh.
Yep, he makes first contact. Untouched into the backfield. Then he runs into his own blockers who get stood up at the line by Bangor's defensive front.
Zach Coda, some contact in the middle of that.
Loss of 1 on the play.
And Bangor football. Looking for trucks or heavy equipment? Hildreth Street Auto and Equipment, located at 2209 Route 2, is your one-stop shop. From skid steers and bulldozers to dump trucks and excavators, buy, rent, or consign with confidence. Call 951-1514 or visit HildrethStreetAuto.com today. Johnson keeping it on the ground. A flag goes flying in the air. Probably a hold here against Bangor. We'll see.
Big win for the Herman Hawks tonight, 26-6 over Foxborough. I think it was 7-6 at halftime. Took it to the Ponies in the second half.
At Oaks Field, right?
Yes, indeed. Old Orchard Beach 40-18 over Orono still. Final Spruce Mountain 38 and Bucksport 8.
Some Saturday games.
Yeah, Old Town Madomic Valley is a handful of them. Rancook Winslow. Winslow always played on Saturday afternoon at Pullen Field. Camden Hills at Waterville at Drummond Field. 11 o'clock in the morning of that game.
St. John Valley.
Valley Mustangs at Stearns. Millinock at noontime start. Plenty of football action tomorrow as well.
Tonight's game brought to you by Maniac and Sniffin' Snack. Burgers for you and biscuits for Bowser. Maniac Snack Shack and Sniffin' Snack, because best friends snack together. Find both in Levant and on Facebook. Tasty treats for humans and hounds. This is Zach Coda, and they finally bring him down as he gains 10 or more on that play.
And watch this one. If because he's looking right straight ahead. If he could have just he could have made this cut to the outside right about there, and he might have gone, but he stayed inside. Made a nice gain out of it anyways. 13 yards to the 28. Now it's second relatively short after it was first and 17.
2nd and 4 here for Bangor. From Friday night lights to the roar of the soccer crowd, Sweet Frog is your go-to game day treat. Stop by at 878B Stillwater Avenue in Bangor and pile on the fun with froyo and ice cream and all your favorite toppings. Sweet Frog, where sports and sweets always win. Johnson's got the first down and more, still going. Pile is moving. 1st and 10 for Bangor, now inside the Deering 20. as the Rams look to put an exclamation point on this ball game here tonight. For over 40 years, Union Street Towing has been serving the greater Bangor area. They feature tow trucks, flatbed towing, recovery services, and roadside services such as lockouts and jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call Union Street Towing at 942-4200.
Balanced rushing attack for Bangor. 75 yards on the ground for Eli Marsh, 71 for Kyle Johnson, and 41. Zach Coda.
And thank you to the Furniture Gallery for being one of our presenting sponsors. Got the QR code there. Can fall into savings. And there is Eli Marsh with the carry for Bangor. We're inside 5 minutes left to go. And again, 4 locations for the Furniture Gallery. Also up to 4 locations, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Ernie. Got a craving?
Wow.
Sweet Cheeks 24-hour bakery has you covered. Now open in Holden, Verona Island, Ellsworth, and their newest location in Newport. And coming soon to Bucksport. From cookies to cupcakes, pies to pastries, your favorite treats are always ready. Visit sweetcheeksbakes.com or find them on Facebook.
Well, I can see the value in a 24-hour bakery, and I guess a lot of other people can too.
Yes.
That's why they keep expanding.
Yeah, we started with Sweet Cheeks. They were just adding their 3rd location. Now they're going to be up to 5 here very shortly. Ball at the 17-yard line. 4 minutes left in this one. 2nd and 8 for Bangor. Rams cruising to a season-opening victory here tonight.
Yeah, very impressive, very methodical. There's that.
Little push pass.
Yeah, he's done that 3 times now.
That was more of a flip pass there. We saw the push like a two-handed pass earlier in the game. More of an underhanded, two-handed flip there from Kyle Johnson.
It's the 3rd of those. 4th reception for Coda.
Yeah.
Modest gain there.
Long tosses.
Yeah.
Thanks to all of our presenting sponsors, including Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth because nothing runs like a Deere.
Bangor content to run the clock down here.
Lights are on at Cameron. They're also on at Garland Street Field off to our left. Ooh, there was a rodeo-like tackle there by the Deering Rams. Credit Ryan Stultz, just a sophomore at the tackle there. Got a little help.
You've made a couple references to rodeo. I drove by one going on in Levant on the way down.
Really?
Yes. They have it every year. You got a nice place out there. I forget what it's called. It's like Apple Valley Ranch or something like that. They all had all the animals were outside, and a lot of them were near the road.
Ooh.
All different kinds of horses and.
Did they look ornery?
Beef. Oh yeah, they look like they were
ready for a fight.
They weren't taking any riders at that point. 4th down, and the clock continues to run. 4th and 6.
Also an outstanding presenting sponsor here on Ticket TV, your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Again, they are hiring, flexible scheduling with a side of always feeling valued at McDonald's. Again, Main Street, Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street in Brewer. Johnson under pressure. Ball comes free. It's on the ground. That should be a fumble. And it is.
Corbin Burke hitting, watch this, coming from the weak side, hitting Johnson from behind before he can make the throwing motion. And let's see who, couldn't see who recovered the ball.
Here's another look.
Yeah, let's see here.
There we go.
57.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now that is Gidelson Lukoki.
Yeah. Mentioned his name a few times here.
Junior defensive tackle. First turnover of the game for Bangor.
Going to look at the schedules for these two units after this play.
So one turnover apiece and 2 penalties on Bangor and 1 for Deering. Not many infractions of those kinds.
Foley stepping up in the pocket. He'll get swarmed under again. That'll be another sack. Here's the upcoming schedule for the Deering Rams. A couple of home games against Edward Little on Friday the 12th, against Portland on the 19th, and they travel to Fairfield to take on Lawrence on the 26th before returning to the Portland area to host Cheverus on October 3rd. Schedule's brought to you by Levesque Business Solutions, and here's the Bangor Rams schedule, upcoming schedule at Thornton Academy. We talked about that one. That'll be a big-time challenge. They're back here hosting Lawrence on the 19th, at Portland on the 26th, and at Lewiston on the 3rd.
Good schedule. Lawrence with a one-sided victory over Brunswick tonight.
Pass near side, and it's caught by Elijah Stewart. Clock continues to roll. We're under a minute left to go in this one. Thanks to another great presenting sponsor, Darling's Auto Group. Darling's in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models, or all used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. Nathan Foley throws across the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for Joey Foley. Also brought to you by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor, and at herosportsgrill.com.
Fourth and 10. Deering's last chance. They get a first down, and they're going to call timeout. Talk about it.
So we get a timeout on the field. Mention Levesque Business Solutions. They are your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Call them at 942-2226. And Dean's Detailing, another presenting sponsor. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com.
Bangor's got Thornton Academy, the perennial power, next week on the road. You mentioned Lawrence coming off a big win. And then Portland defending Class A state champion. Then
good to get this one here tonight.
Right, indeed. And then Lewiston, a perennial rival. Brewer 19, Belfast 0 in the fourth quarter.
Which is
get off to a good start, it looks like.
We'll have Brewer in week 3. I believe it's against Nokomis.
Again, that says it actually says Olocha Beach 40-18 in the third quarter. The game not over yet, downstate.
All right, 4th down and 10 here. Just 30 seconds left. Foley started left, comes back to the right, throws downfield. Pass was deflected. And that's going to turn the football over to Bangor, and the Rams will be happy just to salt it away, I would assume. Tonight's game presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. You can register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Stay tuned after the ball game for the McDonald's post-game show. We've got post-game highlights. We've got the game recap from Ernie, play of the game, player of the game as well. And that will do it in this one. Final play of the ball game as the Bangor Rams pick up the 21-0 victory here over the Deering Rams. A dominating performance by Bangor, especially on the defensive side of the football. Great game for Kyle Johnson and company on the offensive side as Bangor moves to 1-0. Deering, of course, falls to 0-1. We'll take a break. Back with that McDonald's postgame show right after this on Ticket TV.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $6.25. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18 months special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
We are back here at Cameron Stadium, and there is a happy group of young football players right there. The Bangor Rams heading off the turf here at Cameron after defeating the Deering Rams by a final score of 21-0. Welcome back into the broadcast booth. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark with you, along with the Ticket TV crew, as we tee up the McDonald's postgame show brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, and on Wilson Street in Brewer. And we'll jump right into the game highlights. They're presented by Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Little counter play here to Eli Marsh. Bangor's second possession of the game. And Marsh just dragging tacklers toward the end zone. Gets down to the 1 before he's brought down. Kyle Johnson scored on the next play to give Bangor the lead. Turns out for good. Johnson going right tackle to the end zone. Capped off a 75-yard, 7-play drive that took about 4 minutes off the clock at the end of the opening period. There's the pass from Johnson to Zach Coder for the second touchdown that the Rams scored in the opening half. That came 6:42 left in the second quarter to make it 13-0. This was the one bright light for the Deering Rams tonight. Joey Foley catching the subsequent kickoff. getting downfield, showing a burst of speed, only to have Gavin Hughes,
Track him
sophomore,
down.
5'8", 155-pound sophomore, catch Foley from behind to prevent the touchdown, to keep the shutout intact. And there goes Johnson for his second rushing touchdown of the night. 4-yard run. That came late in the third quarter. That capped off a 72-yard drive.
2-point conversion after that.
This is a heck of a play here. Over the top is Hayden Summerlin, Jr., for the interception. The only turnover of the night by Deering. Bangor also with one turnover. That was a fumble late in the game. But very few penalties, very few turnovers. A whole lot of defense by Bangor and a whole lot of rushing the football as they race their way or earn their way to a dominant 21-0 victory.
All right, time now for the game recap. It's brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes. Visit unos.com. Ernie, what do you got for numbers?
The numbers show the domination of the Bangor Rams here tonight. Rams with 213 rushing yards on 38 carries, so that's 5 yards a pop, and that was a steady dose of just power running by the Rams. Their longest run was that 22 run by Marsh to set up the first touchdown, and Kyle Johnson also had a 22-yard run, but it was just smash mouth football for the most part. Leading the way on the ground was Eli Marsh, 15 carries, 75 yards. Zach Cota, 10 carries for 66 yards, and Kyle Johnson, 12 carries for 65 yards and 2 touchdowns. Trey Tennant also 1 carry for 5 yards, 38 carries, 213 yards. Through the air, Johnson was 5 of 12 for 44 yards, largely those little push passes, those little flips. He had 4 completions to Zach Cota, 28 yards and 32 yards on 4 receptions, including a 19-yard touchdown pass in the second quarter. Will Houghton also with a 12-yard catch to round out the passing yardage. 16 first downs for the Rams, 3 penalties on Bangor, 2 late in the game, and 1 lost fumble, the only turnover by Coach Dave Morris's club. For the Deering Rams from Portland, it was tough going. Had them with -1 total yards and no first downs in the contest. The big play was the kickoff return by Joey Foley for 72 yards to put them in scoring position, but they were unable to convert. Joey Foley also 11 rushes for 27 yards. Nathan Foley, 10 carries for -40 yards, and that included 5 quarterback sacks. And Foley through the air, Nathan Foley through the air was 2 of 6 for 12 yards and an interception. Joey Foley with 1 catch for 6 yards, and Elijah Stewart with 1 catch for 5 yards. 1 penalty for 5 yards for the Deering Rams, and 1 pass intercepted by Bangor, that by Summerlin again, for the only turnover of the game for the Deering Rams. So not much to show offensively for Deering, and a pretty stout defensive performance by the Bangor Rams.
All right, again, the game recap brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill. And from the game recap, we move on to the play of the game. It's going to be one of those 22-yard runs by the Bangor offense, and this one courtesy of number 9, Eli Marsh.
Yeah, could have also picked out any number of defensive hits, too, but that's Marsh who refuses to go down, drags a couple of tacklers. It wound up being about 4 guys that bring him down at the 1. And as we mentioned earlier, Kyle Johnson went in on the next play from a yard out to give Bangor a 7-0 lead, and it was all Bangor from there.
And now we move on to the play of the game. Play of the game brought to you by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. The player of the game, the player of the game, and Kyle Johnson leading the way for the Rams this evening.
Just directed the attack. A couple of touchdowns running, 12 carries for 65 yards, 5 of 12 passing for another 44 yards. Just kind of choreographed the offense.
Many tackles.
Yep, nice pass. Yeah, I'm going to say I would say almost comfortably that he was double digits on the tackles. He and Zach Cota just kind of from their linebacker slots just were protected by the defensive front to the point where they could go and make numerous tackles, particularly on Joey Foley, to really never let him get his speed game going. And as a result, Johnson a factor on both sides of the line, and key in this 21-0 Bangor win.
Yeah, I talked with Heroes, Quinn Parody, earlier today. We're going to have a display down at Heroes for our players of the game, so you can be looking forward to that. Let's remind you of the live events coming your way on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket over the next 4 days. Red Sox in action tonight. First pitch in that one is going to be 9:40, so just about 9 minutes away, as the Red Sox look to get back on the winning track against the D-backs. They got 3 against Arizona over the weekend, and then they're going to be traveling to Oakland on Monday in a big Sunday night football contest right there in the AFC with the Ravens at the Bills. And our broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV looks like this. Over the next 4 games, some boys soccer on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Brewer at Hamden, Caribou at Herman, MDI at Old Town, and then we'll cap off the week with some Friday night football as the Orono Red Riots will host the Stearns Minutemen. That's coming your way next week here on Ticket TV. And now let's give credit to our outstanding crew here tonight. We had a full team on hand for this first football game. Max Pottle, of course, our producer and director, responsible for the graphics as well. Jay Baines, also in the trailer, serving 2 roles, assistant director and scoreboard operator. And our camera operators, Kim Mitchell, Callum Bryant, Sydney Hurst, and Matt Cunha. And my broadcast partner, I've got 2 L's in Churchill. There's 2 L's in Churchill, just want to say.
Yeah, we butchered Matt's last name, too.
I was skipping that one.
Okay.
It's more about me, Ernie. But anyway, thank you, Ernie. And, yeah.
Always a pleasure. Off to a good start.
Yes,
2 nights,
indeed.
2 games, and pretty impressive results. First by the Herman girls soccer team last night. Holy smokes, 6-0 over a good Ellsworth team. And Herman is on a roll. They're determined to try to go after that goal ball once again. And Bangor, great start here tonight, 21-0 over a Deering team that I think probably came in here pretty confidently, but basically were completely shut down by a Bangor club that used ball control and just stout defense to get win number 1 on the season.
All right, it is a final. The Bangor Rams defeat the Deering Rams 21-0. That'll do it tonight from Cameron Stadium. Thanks for joining us on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, and North Windham. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Main Trailer, Dairy Queen in Old Town in Bangor, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals, Autumn of Life Home Care, Black Fly Coffee, Eastern Maine Community College, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hartford's Auto Service, UMaine Online, Old Town Redemption Center, the Coach House Restaurant, UMaine Athletics, Bennett Auto Center, Tiller and Rye, Orno and Callis IGA, The Growing Place, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, AM Construction and Roofing, Doors Equipment Company, Hillside Athletics, The Fitch Company, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tim's Plumbing, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Back Alley Bar and Grill, RT Electrical, Auto Radiator Services, Mainstay Skincare, Maniac Snack Shack and Snip and Snack, Sweet Frog, Union Street Towing, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Thomas College, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High School Sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The